We are here at Women Times, the big health show. With Dr.Kausiki from AMRI Medical Center. She is an expert in the IVF unit for last 10 years, and till date she has given birth to as around 465 children, right? And more mothers are awaiting to get the taste of motherhood from her. So welcome Dr. Kausiki. And one more thing, she is also the in charge of AMRI Fertility Unit, right?
Our center is in AMRI Medical Center, 97A Southern Avenue.
Southern Avenue.
It's on the crossing of Sharad Bose Road and Southern Avenue.
Okay, so before we start the program, I would just like to ask you something on IVF.
Yeah.
There is a very, humdrum about IVF, that IVF means that the person, that the mother who will be conceiving the baby, she will not be conceiving her own baby.
This is a very big sort of, it's a misconception among all classes of people, whether socioeconomic classes, whether educational classes, she is either from rural or urban areas, all are thinking that IVF is not my own baby. How come? It is your egg, it is your husband's sperm, and how come it is not your egg? And you are conceiving it and growing the baby in your own womb for 9 big months, 9 long months, and how come the baby won't be yours? Actually, it is, I don't know how this misconception grew, because the first IVF baby all over world, which is Mrs. Louis Brown. Louis Brown is itself a self-conception. Our own India, the first IVF baby, Kanupriya or Durga, whoever, whatever. She is also our mother's own conception. So IVF really doesn't mean that IVF means it's somebody else's baby. It is your own egg, it is your own sperm, and it is your own womb. So IVF means, what does actually IVF mean is, IVF is in vitro fertilization. That is the mating, means the gamete mates outside the body, not within the body. That is the whole concept. Outside the body means it is somebody else's thing. This is not true. It is your egg and your husband's sperm meeting outside the body, inside the lab, and then the baby is been grown for say about 3 days or 5 days, and then it has been transferred to your own womb, and you will be conceiving, you will be growing the baby for 9 months, and you will be lastly you will be delivering a healthy baby.
So this is a complete myth that IVF means the baby is not yours.
Yes.
So doctor, tell me this, what is the exact process of IVF?
Yeah, IVF means that naturally 1 or 2 eggs grow in each cycle. In IVF, what we do, we try to grow all your eggs. Whatever eggs, how many number of eggs you are having, all eggs we will be growing. So you need to have some injections. Don't worry, these injections are absolutely harmless. They are hormone injections, but take it from me that these injections are not going to cause you any harm, neither any hormonal thing nor any cancer, nothing. So we will be giving your injection for say about 9 or 10 or 11 days, like that. Somebody needs 9 days of injection, somebody needs 11-12 days of injections, like this. And then when your eggs are ready, then you need to come over empty stomach. One day, the day will be specified, and
by the doctor,
by us, by the USG scan and all, and you'll be under follicular scan. Follicular scan means your eggs, the rate of the growth of the eggs is being monitored, and with follicular monitoring, you'll be finally one day will be decided that yeah, your eggs are ready and we can pick them out. So you need to come on that day empty stomach, and don't worry again that you don't need to stay overnight stay, no cut, no hole, no sewing, nothing. It is only through vagina. One big needle will be inserted under short GA. You will be anesthetized, or rather you will be sedated heavily, so that you won't feel the pain, and the needle will be going through the vagina and taking out the follicular fluid. That means the fluid which contains the egg. And with that fluid, I will be sending it to the lab on the next room, and the lab will take out separate the egg, and by the time your husband's sperms are also there, they will be ready, and both the eggs and sperms are fertilized, and then they will be kept in the incubators for growing. Now when they grow up to say about sometimes it is up to 3rd day, sometimes it's up to 5th day, when embryos are grown up to the optimum, they will be either frozen or they will be transferred to the womb. So it is almost a sort of very painless and
a normal process.
And along with you can if you are a walking mother, you can jolly well go to the walk every day, every other day, and then on the day of pickup you may need a holiday or need a free from work, but otherwise you can go for any other day when you are taking the injections like that.
Okay, doctor, tell me this, that in today's world, the women, they are on the move constantly. So there are obviously pollution, stress, work pressure and everything. So how can one know whether they need a IVF or not? What are the symptoms that can be determined that yes, one needs an IVF?
Yeah, you are true, absolutely, that we are really stressed up and we are getting polluted air all around. We are not eating healthy money. Even we are eating healthy vegetables or healthy fruits, everything, but they are actually mixed up with pesticides and all. But unfortunately, there is no hard and fast prevention rule that we can prevent IVF. So, but you must know also at the same time that IVF is not needed for all, unless and until you are absolutely indicated for IVF. You are not going to, no reproductive specialist is going to take you for IVF on the first go. If you are below 35, you have to have a proper intercourse, for proper unprotected intercourse for 1 year at least. And if after that you are not conceiving and you are trying to conceive and not conceiving, then you must go to the reproductive specialist so that you can be tested. Your ovulations are regular or not, you are having regular menstruation or not, your tubes are open or not, your husband's sperms are fine or not, and then it is all been done, and then if you are declared no, you are otherwise fine, then you can wait for another 1 or 2 years for conception. If you are more than 35, then I will rather say you can, when you have to wait for 6 months for this thing, for normal process, but after that you need to actually you need to go to the reproductive specialist. I will rather say that in more than on the other side of the 35, if you are there, then you can have those basic investigations beforehand, before trying for 6 months. Say about, because after 35 the biological clock is ticking. So with each month and each 6 month and each month, quarter of month, you'll be actually losing your eggs. So better not to waste time, even if 6 months also. Yeah. That is the thing.
With this, I just one thing just clicked my mind, that is we generally tend to feel that IVF is for those where the wife is not able to reproduce, but it's the vice versa also.
No,
right?
it is not only for wives. It is for many. There are many male indications for what we need to actually do that IVF. That is sometimes it is the husband is so much stressed out. Husband stays outside. That or the sperms are not up to the mark. They are a bit below quality. Or in some cases they are having illnesses in childhood, so the passage by which the sperms will come out will be coming out, the pathway is blocked. In those cases we have options. for doing IVF, where there are special thing called ICSI, that is intracytoplasmic sperm injection, where even if with small numbers of sperms we can have good results in IVF. Or there is another term called TESA. TESA means testicular epididymotesticular or epididymal sperm aspiration. Here either from testis or from epididymis we can inject the sperm out, and we can make it usable for the fertilization. So don't worry, even for males also there are options, and for females, so if you are not having proper functioning tubes, or if you are having blocked tubes, or if you have less number of eggs, or if you have lesser quality of eggs, then you can opt for IVF. Yeah.
Okay, doctor. So we got a lot of information about IVF, and we will again talk about IVF in the next episode. So till then, just keep watching the Big Health Show with Dr. Kausiki Sarkar for IVF. Of course, come down to AMRI Medical Center if you want to test whether you need IVF or not. So stay tuned for the next episode.